Imagine wielding English not just to speak, but to influence. What if a few subtle linguistic shifts could dramatically increase your impact, turning listeners into believers? Today, we're unearthing the hidden architecture of influential communication, showing you how to craft narratives that don't just inform, but truly compel.
Welcome, everyone, to the Real Life English Podcast. I'm Zia, and alongside the ever eloquent Alec, we are diving deep into a topic that affects every single one of us.
That's right, Zia. We're moving beyond the textbook. This isn't about dangling participles or split infinitives. This is about power. The power to move people, to change minds, and to build futures with your words.
Exactly. We all spent years learning the rules of English, but how many of us were taught how to use it as a tool for real influence? It's this idea that correct English is the end goal.
And it simply isn't. You can write a grammatically perfect report that puts everyone to sleep. Or you can stand up in a meeting, maybe even stumble over a word or two, but articulate a vision so compelling that you have the entire room ready to follow you into battle.
I love that image, a corporate battle. But it's true. The goal shifts from mere conveyance of information to compulsion. You're not just telling them something, you're making them feel it, believe it, and want to act on it.
That's the hidden architecture we mentioned. It's a structure built from deliberate word choices, sentence rhythms, and narrative frameworks. It's the difference between a blueprint and a breathtaking cathedral. Both are structurally sound, but only one inspires awe.
Right. And here's a question for all of you listening. Think about the last time someone truly changed your mind. Was it because their grammar was flawless? Or because their story, their passion, their argument moved you on an emotional level?
A fantastic question. That emotional connection is the foundation, and we're going to give you the tools to build on it, starting with the very bricks and mortar of our language, the words themselves.
I'm excited for this, and if you are too, make sure you're subscribed to the Real Life English Podcast so you don't miss a single tool for your communication toolkit. We've got so much more to unpack.
All right, let's talk about what we call the vocabulary of velocity. This is about choosing words that don't just sit on the page, they leap off it. Words that accelerate understanding and create momentum.
I love that phrase, vocabulary of velocity. It's so much better than just saying good word choice.
Chuckles. See, it's already working. Take a simple example. Anyone can say their company has a new product. It's accurate, it's fine, but it's generic.
Right. It's forgettable.
Exactly. But what if it's an innovative product, or a groundbreaking solution, or a pioneering approach? Each of those words paints a completely different picture. They carry implied stories of progress, of breaking barriers. They have velocity.
And it goes deeper than just business jargon. It's about emotional resonance. Think about the difference between telling your team you see a problem versus framing it as a challenge.
Mm-hmm. A problem is a dead end. A challenge is an invitation to be a hero.
Yes, same set of facts, completely different emotional reality. This is what great leaders and great marketers do instinctively. They choose words that evoke specific desired feelings. Are you trying to inspire security? Use words like steadfast, reliable, foundation. Trying to spark excitement? Dynamic, vibrant, catalyst.
Let's look at a classic case study. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. He doesn't just say things are urgent. He talks about the fierce urgency of now. That word, fierce, it has teeth. It bites. It demands attention. He doesn't talk about a broken promise. He talks about a promissory note that has come back marked insufficient funds. It's a powerful, relatable metaphor built on precise, emotionally charged words.
It's so powerful. But that raises a question for our listeners who might be thinking, okay, but how do I build this kind of vocabulary without sounding like a walking thesaurus or just unnatural? We'll get to the practical side of that. But first, let's look at the next layer of the architecture. It's not just the words, but how you arrange them.
I'm glad you brought that up, because if words are the bricks, sentences are how you lay them. You can have the most beautiful bricks in the world, But if you just dump them in a pile, you don't have a cathedral, you have a mess.
This brings us to phrasing for persuasion. It's the music of your message. Think about it. The best speakers have a rhythm, a cadence to their sentences that draws you in. It's not accidental.
It's absolutely deliberate. One of the most fundamental choices here is between the active and passive voice. We're often taught in school to avoid the passive voice, but like any tool, it has its purpose.
Okay, give us the breakdown. When and why?
Use the active voice for impact, clarity, and ownership. We launched the product. It's direct, it's strong, it takes responsibility. 90% of the time, this is what you want. It's energetic.
The product was launched.
Exactly. Notice how the actor, the we, disappears. The passive voice is useful when you want to de-emphasize the actor and focus on the recipient of the action. A classic example is the politician's apology. Mistakes were made.
Yes, the classic non-apology apology. It's so sneaky and effective. It acknowledges the event without taking personal blame.
It's a masterclass in strategic phrasing. But beyond voice, think about patterns. The human brain loves patterns. The rule of three is one of the most powerful. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Government of the people, by the people, for the people. It's memorable, it's rhythmic, it feels complete.
It's so true. When you hear that pattern, your brain just latches onto it. You can build anticipation by varying your sentence length, too. A series of short, punchy sentences can create a sense of urgency. Then, a longer, more descriptive sentence can provide relief and detail. It's like a musical composition.
Precisely. We've talked words and sentences, the bricks and how to lay them. But what's the secret glue that holds them all together into an irresistible message? The answer might surprise you, and it's the most powerful tool of all.
Ooh, a cliffhanger. While you're all on the edge of your seats, it's a perfect time to ask for your thoughts. What are some of the most persuasive phrases you've ever heard? Drop them in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe to the Real Life English podcast.
All right, we're back. The glue, the grand blueprint for everything we've discussed, is narrative. It's story. Our brains are hardwired for stories, not for bullet points and data sheets. Facts aren't enough.
This is the narrative arc of influence. You can present a dozen statistics about why your proposal is a good idea, and people will nod politely. Or you can wrap those same facts in a compelling story, and you'll have them championing your cause.
The most effective framework for this is the hero's journey. It's a pattern that resonates universally. But here's the secret. For your ideas, you are not the hero of the story. Your audience is.
That is such a critical shift in perspective. Explain that.
Your audience is the hero, living in their ordinary world. They face a problem, a villain, a dragon. This could be inefficiency, a market competitor, a personal fear. Your idea, your product, your proposal. That is the magic sword, the special tool, the secret map that you, the mentor, are giving them to help them defeat their dragon.
Wow. So when a CEO is pitching a new strategy, they shouldn't say, "My brilliant strategy will make us succeed." They should say, "Our competitor is gaining ground, the dragon, but we have a unique strength, the hero's quality. And this new approach, the magic sword, will allow us to not only defeat them, but to claim our rightful place as leaders in the industry."
Perfect. You've just made the entire company the hero of the story. You've given them a narrative to buy into, not just a plan to execute. You frame your argument for maximum buy-in because you've made it their story, not yours.
This leads to an interesting question for our listeners. So, if the audience is the hero, what does that make you, the speaker? Are you the wise mentor like Obi-Wan Kenobi? Are you the herald, calling them to an adventure they didn't know they were on? Choosing your role is critical to how you deliver that narrative.
And when you reach the end of that story, your call to action isn't a sales pitch. It's the natural, inevitable conclusion. It's the cross the threshold, slay the dragon moment. So let's pick up this sword together. It feels earned, not asked for.
This is honestly game-changing stuff. If you're having a light bulb moment right now, do us a favor and hit that like button. It lets us know we're on the right track and helps others find this content. Okay, We've covered the theory, the architecture of influence from words to stories. Now let's get practical with your persuasion playbook. How can you start using this today?
Let's start with an immediate exercise. Find a bland factual statement from your work. Something like, our new software update improves efficiency. It's boring, right?
Painfully boring.
Okay, everyone listening, I want you to pause the podcast and take 60 seconds. Try to reframe that sentence using what we've talked about. Give it velocity, give it rhythm, wrap it in a mini narrative where your user is the hero. Go on, pause now.
And we're back. I hope you did it. Alec, how would you transform that sentence?
Well, focusing on the user as the hero, I might say something like, we know you're tired of wasting hours on tedious data entry. This update is your new secret weapon, freeing you to focus on the strategic work that truly matters and that only you can do.
Oh, that's good. The secret weapon. It empowers the user. I was thinking something similar. Imagine your team, bogged down by repetitive tasks, finally breaking free to focus on what they do best. That's not just an update, it's a key unlocking their true potential.
See? Infinitely more compelling. For resources to continue this practice, I highly recommend books on rhetoric and communication, like Made to Stick by Chip and Dan Heath. And don't underestimate the power of practice. Joining a public speaking club like Toastmasters can be invaluable.
Absolutely. Reading widely also helps. Pay attention to how great writers and speakers phrase things. Don't just consume the content, deconstruct it.
Which brings us to our final challenge for you, our listeners. In your very next important communication, be it an email, a team meeting, a presentation, or even a difficult conversation, I want you to consciously apply just one principle from today's episode. Just one.
Maybe you'll swap a generic word for one with velocity. Maybe you'll rephrase a key sentence into the rule of three. Or maybe you'll frame your entire message as a story with your audience as the hero. Whatever you choose, just do it. See what happens.
And that is how you begin to elevate your English from a simple tool of conveyance to a powerful engine of influence.
Thank you all so much for joining us on the Real Life English podcast. We hope this has been as illuminating for you as it has been for us.
If you found value in our conversation today, please take a moment to like this episode and subscribe to our channel. It's the best way to support the show and ensure you never miss an episode.
And we want to hear from you. What topics do you want us to tackle next? Drop your ideas in the comments below. We read every single one. Until next time, keep crafting those compelling narratives.